All right, welcome back to
Wait for
BSTV.
me.
You're
I'm
here.
here.
Gotta hurry up.
Okay, I'm here.
People want the show.
Yeah, for sure. The review.
All right, BSTV.
Okay.
Welcome back. So let's get right into it. 90 Day Fiance. Couples are getting into it, starting to get some problems.
Yeah.
So here we are. Let's start Kobe and Emily.
I feel bad for him. Like it's his first day meeting his son, and she's just like, you're. As soon as they're getting ready for bed, she's like, he's like having fun with him, and he's like, she's like, you're wiring him up, and he needs to settle down, and you can't sleep in this bed because it's just me and Kobe all the time, and excuse me, and take over.
And backing up before that, he was talking to her about she shouldn't be breastfeeding anymore. She's at 17 months. His sister stopped at 6 months. And then, like, the family are kind of poking and prodding how Islam is, how it is back in his country in Cameroon.
Islam.
Yeah, he's Islamic. Very sure. Anyways, in his African culture, that's what they meant. Maybe not Islamic, but I'm pretty sure he is. Like, he wears the beanie hat, and like, it doesn't seem like he's hardcore. But anyways, the point is they're asking, like, his culture is more male dominated, and they're asking questions like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's saying, like, yeah, the man makes decisions, and she shouldn't be showing her breasts in front of the family and doing this. She should be going more modestly. So now, like, she's pushing back in the bed, I feel like, pushing back to what he did all day. It wasn't just about him being in the bed and the kid and the kid acting up. I think there's more to it than that.
So she's retaliating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Passive aggressiveness.
Yeah, I feel bad for him because he obviously traveled so far to be with them.
So, question: you last week you said you really like her. You think she's funny. Now you still really like her.
Yeah. No. Today I just was kind of put off because I do agree with him more so than her, and I think she's still fun and, like, she seems like carefree. But I don't know. This episode obviously shows a different light of her, and we really don't know people at the beginning, carefree
as in doesn't care to have a job and live free off her parents.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that I always find that part weird. Like,
but all of
so
them
all these people,
like, they never have jobs.
No, that's not true.
Who has a job?
Let's keep going.
Okay.
So Binny and Ari, no job.
Yeah, and then she's upset at her parents for renting them a beautiful 2-bedroom
apartment. You got us too nice of an apartment because now you expect us to pay you back for it.
Yeah, but I'm sure she would have said that.
Yeah.
If it was a 1-bedroom.
Let's be serious. Ari's never paid her parents back, ever. Yeah. She's manipulated them and lived off them her whole life, and she's setting the stage to not pay them back.
Yeah, for sure. So, I don't know. I just feel like, your parents did something really nice for you. Just say thank you, and you guys have to end up working at some point in your life, like,
No, Ari doesn't. She hasn't yet. She's only worked for her dad in the office.
Okay.
Free money. So, I have this weird thing, like, I hate Ari. But I like watching her on TV. I just like seeing how big a suck she is, and I think she's a failure, and I like watching that. But I also hate Stephanie, but I hate seeing Stephanie on the TV. Like, I can't stand it. It's like, just get her off. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the difference is. Like I guess she's my guilty pleasure, Ari. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know why. I like seeing her. I like seeing bad things happen to her on the show. Oh. I don't want to see anything terrible happen, obviously.
Just some wine thrown in the face.
Some people like that.
Okay.
We don't know who those some people are.
Yeah.
Kara and Guillermo.
We didn't see much of them this episode. So
they were at the start.
Yeah.
He gets introduced to her family, and she's like, "My uncle's a private eye. He looked into you." And they're asking, just questions like that, and they're saying they all stalked his Instagram, and that was it. They didn't really get too into it. And then there's a preview for them for next week, where basically he's being like, "You're a terrible drunk. You're annoying when you're drunk."
And she doesn't like that.
And he's saying it to her friends, which obviously he probably shouldn't do. Mm-hmm. But she's not going to like that because she seems like she has the hammer in the relationship. So she's not going to want that. Bilal and Shaida.
So Shaida met Bilal's children, and she asked what they would like she asked, "What would you call me?" And they said, "What would you like us to call you?" And she said Umi, which means mother in her culture. And they were not about that. But I think she just wants children so bad as well. And it seems like Bilal is not on the same page as her and keeps avoiding that whole topic of conversation about having children. I don't think they're going to work out. I think she'll end up leaving. Aside from having the nice house and stuff. But that house is not going to buy her kids. You're thinking about this.
I just think that everything about Bilal is planned, and Bilal wants a second season, and he has his own storyline made up. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if he told her, we're going to have this do you want kids or not storyline, and then the next episode preview for them is him threatening to pull over and make her take an Uber. I think Bilal is a very smart guy, and he knows what he's doing. And because she doesn't really get too worked up in all these arguments and stuff. She's pretty calm. I feel like
She also does yoga, so she's very
whatever. This is just
Namaste.
my theory. Is that I think everything with Bilal on this season is planned and choreographed, much like Stephanie's. But Bilal's a better actor than her and has a better storyline, where Stephanie's is just a crappy romance novel.
Mm-hmm.
And
my celibacy in
and-
the bathtub.
pet peeve of mine, namaste means hello. I don't understand why it's this tranquil word in yoga. It means hello in Nepalese. That's it. Hello.
Okay, anyways, moving on.
Is that just with you? Everybody says namaste. I don't know why.
We
Miona
didn't
and
see-
Jabri.
Yeah, we didn't see them, so that's a good
We see a
thing.
preview.
Okay, so let's do the preview.
We're going in order.
Okay.
So the preview is his mom telling her to dress more modest. That's it.
Oh gosh.
Someone has a job and their own house.
Oh man.
It's
Okay,
usually the
so-
females who do.
Yeah.
When the
so-
female brings a guy over, they have their stuff together and usually live alone.
So it started off with them in the morning after his first night here, and she's like, "You have to make your own breakfast because I got to go to work." And he's like, "My mom usually makes my breakfast, and I don't know how to do this, anyways." And he was like appalled that she left without making his breakfast. And then he tries to put together his bidet because he says he really needs a bidet to go on about his day, which rhymes. And then he meets Yvette's
Handyman?
son.
Oh, son, yes.
Who has some challenges, and so they get on good, but she's saying to Muhammad afterwards, like, this is going to be really good because you're going to help, and I don't have to pay for childcare anymore, and you could help take care of Theron during the day. And I was like, oh my goodness, so did she just bring him over to be
Yeah, to be daddy daycare.
Yeah, and he's like, I didn't come here and leave my family and my country to be a babysitter. So
But he can't work for 3 months till, I think it might even be like 6 or 7 months till the visa process is done.
Yeah, but still, like, I wouldn't want that
Of course.
to be
yeah.
that burden. It's not a burden to watch a child, but if it's not your own child,
It's an obligation.
it's an obligation. Yes, that's a better word. But I don't know. I just, Muhammad, good luck with that one.
And then in their preview, Muhammad can't get the bidet done. But it's really not a bidet. They're adding a hose to the washroom. A bidet is a whole separate toilet that's a bidet.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, he can't do it, so she brings in a handyman, and then he's furious that another man's in the house because in Islam, you're not allowed to do that.
Welcome to America.
So now we have Patrick and Thais.
Oh yeah, they played a big role in this episode.
Yeah, they had a good share amount of screen time.
Yeah, so he's getting ready for Thais to come from Brazil to Austin. And obviously he's super excited, and he loses some weight, he said, got a facial done, buys her a little puppy, waxed his back hair for the boom boom room. And so she's obviously really excited to go, but she's also very demanding. I kind of get it. Like, you don't want to live with someone's, like, your partner's brother, I mean, they do live in a big enough house. It's not like a little apartment, but still, like, you want to kind of spend some time with your partner alone without any interruptions. I get it. But I mean, at the same time, you're going into his already established life. So you kind of have to deal with what is there, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's 90 Day. Almost everybody lives with family or friends or someone and brings someone over. It's odd.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, only the ladies seem to actually have their own place when they bring someone over.
Mm.
It's almost all the guys almost never do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So anyways, but we'll see what happens. Could see some couples going through turmoil, but that's like a sign of a good show, right? You have
And yeah, that's the last couple.
it's all going
Yeah,
well,
so the
and then we go
storylines
to
are
the
building and they're
climax.